And now, with the official anthem of the International Judo Federation, we inform you that the final block will start in 5 minutes.
伴随着国际柔道联合会会歌，今天的决赛将在5分钟后开始。
Can you feel it? Now it's coming back. You can feel it. If it breaks this gap, I can see it. Through the curtains of the waterfall. When I lost it, yeah, you held my hand and I touched it. Didn't understand it as I turned into the waterfall. So sad, you got it.
Welcome back then to day 2 of this 2015 Qingdao Judo Grand-Prix here in China. And this unique city borders on the Yellow Sea and has a major port and has had for many, many years indeed. Qingdao is hosting its 7th Judo Grand-Prix here, and with the Olympics getting closer by the minute. Many of the top fighters fighting here for valuable qualification points towards the Olympic Games next year. Now, after day 1, Japan lead the medal board, but with 9 categories still to come, anything can happen, and it normally does in the last 2 days. We've had some really good, hard preliminary rounds, and, well, what can I say? It's all systems go today. We've got 4 weight categories, and we've got 2 women's and 2 men's. We had 5 yesterday, and we have 5 tomorrow. So it's 14 in all, 7 weight categories in the men, 7 in the ladies. And normally what happens, the lead changes in the last 2 days, but Japan quite clearly in the lead at the moment in the medals, 2 golds, 2 bronzes, and they've got 2 more chances for golds with the middleweight men, which is the under 73 kilograms and the under 80 kilograms, and under 81 kilograms, sorry, for men. So 2 Japanese in the final there. 63 kilograms. Well, it's interesting. We're going to start with the under 63 kilograms. Every match is a medal match here, and we're going to start with Hannah Martin of the USA, who's ranked 36th in the world, against Espinosa of Cuba. This is a bronze medal match, 2 bronze medal matches, and then followed by the final, and then we'll go to the men's division of the under 73 kilograms straight after that. Hannah Martin done very, very well to get this far, fighting for a major medal. And like I say, a lot of these fighters chasing points. Oh, and she's got to be careful of that. Espinosa has been dangerous all day with those pickups. On a good day, though, today, Hannah Martin of the USA. Lost to Zhang, China, and she lost in the quarterfinals, which meant that she had to fight another Chinese, Shi, to qualify for the bronze medal match. Of course, the semi-finalists automatically drop down and fight for 3rd place. So if you lose in the quarterfinals, you have to fight a repechage final match. So left against right here, Hannah Martin, left-handed fighter. 4-minute contests. 4 minutes for ladies and 5 minutes for men. So of course, used to fighting the Cubans, Hannah Martin, in American Games. Always end up pulling the Cuban to get to the later rounds, which Hannah Martin does, of course. So Espinosa, she lost to Yang, who's in the final. So home interest in the final. Now, is that going to be a score? I think that's going to be a Yuko score there. So the Yuko given to Espinosa just rolls her onto a side. So the top, well, just the side of the torso has to make contact with the mat from a throw to get a Yuko. If you roll them onto the points of the shoulder, it's a Wazari, and if you throw them with force onto the points of the shoulders, it's an Ippon. Ippon, of course, is what we're after. Here it is again. So big Surigoshi there, pulling from the back. Hips went across. Just took Hannah Martin over onto her side. Coming up to the halfway mark. 3 other ways to win. Hold your opponent down on their back for 20 seconds. No entanglement with the legs allowed. And then to arm lock or strangle for a submission. Looking for the Uchimata all the time, Hannah Martin. As I say, 2 bronze medal matches, 1 from each side of the draw. Katipoglu of Turkey against Yang of China in the final, following these bronze medal matches. So all medal matches from now on in this final session of the 2nd day. Most of them will be on tour. It's an Asian tour now, so starting with the Qingdao Grand Prix. Last Grand Prix of the year. Next weak, and that's going to be a score. Wazari scored there for Espinosa, took Hannah Martin, rolled her onto her back. Same technique. Hannah Martin gets a penalty, 4 penalties in its disqualification, so you can't afford to accumulate, and that was a shame because Hannah Martin was across there for a technique into the last minute. Just drove her onto her back, didn't she, Espinosa? Cubans used to be a real force in the ladies. Well, they used to be the team to beat. Great Ronaldo was in charge, and I've just heard that he's about to retire after Japan in 2 weeks' time, and that will be a sad, sad loss because he's been a coach of the ladies team for over 20 years, and you can hasn't got the same kind of control over what happens because the team really struggling to qualify certain players in certain weight categories. Hannah Martin never giving up, she's coming forward all the time. 18 seconds left. Seventh. Oh, that's got to be a score. Wazari scored there to Hannah Martin. Well, I'm not sure which way they've given that, but Hannah Martin. Is holding down and Togota, and I thought that that was a, well, she's got a Yuko back. It was a Wazari scored there. It's been counted right the way up to Ippon, but it wasn't Ippon. She scored a Wazari and then she held for a Yuko, so that evens it all up. And they've got the same penalty as well, so it's going to go into golden score this. Wow, that was brilliant stuff from Hannah Martin. How good did she do there? Right at the end of the contest, and she takes the Cuban down for a Wazari. Brilliant stuff. Never gave up, always believed it. Look at that, Cuban attacks, poor attack. Hannah Martin counters her, Koso Dagaki takes her down, and then she holds her just under the 20-second mark, and that got her another Yuko. Under the 15-second mark, should I say, and that got her a Yuko. So now any score on the board will win this match. You can't write Hannah Martin off because she's really going for this. Just got to be a little bit careful she doesn't spring forward just too much. Doesn't run onto a technique. But definitely rattled the Cuban. Espinosa lost that in the dying minute. Had it all sewn up, Hannah Martin came back. Brilliant. Well, I put Hannah Martin ahead at the moment. She just needs to pile on the pressure, just make sure that she keeps her defences up there. She could steal this match. Well, she looked as if she'd been taken over and it all looked lost. That last minute, Hannah Martin came so strong and really rescued it. Oh, and she's looking for the counter again. Hannah Martin looking for it. Oh, and she nearly scores with that. Uchimata there. That was very, very close. 1 minute 19. You see the clock ticking upwards this time, not ticking down. So if they attack within the allotted time, it can go on and on. No fixed time period. Oh, and a poor attack there from the Cuban. Is she going to get a penalty for that? Oh, the referee lets her get away with it. Hannah Martin comes forward again. Well, that was an Uchimata on the edge, but the referee had already shouted Mate. Well, what a match to start this evening's session off. Terrific match. Best I've seen Hannah Martin perform for a long time. She's really digging in. Oh, and she's made a mistake. Now that's going to go back to the video referee to see if Hannah Martin landed on her side. She did a whole somersault over there, and they'll have a look. Video referee is at the side of the mat. Yuko given, and the Cuban has stolen it. Espinoza took Hannah Martin over there and got a Yuko in golden score, nearly 2 minutes into golden score. Well, that was a great match. And credit to Hannah Martin, because she came back from the dead, she really did. She was being dominated, 2 scores against her, then she got a score back, then she held down for a Yuko as well. That evened it all up, went into golden score, but it was this score that won the match. Espinoza just manages it in the end. First medal for Cuba, as I say, normally so superior as a nation, especially in the female categories, but really struggling to get people qualified for the Olympic Games. There was the deciding score. Hannah Martin lands just on her side. Surigoshi, Ogoshi, and clearly she lands on her side there. It was such a shame for her. Credit to Espinoza, though.
Second bronze medal contest for women under 63 kilos.
Well, the big advantage of holding a Grand Prix Grand Slam tournament in your home backyard as such is that you can enter 4 per category if you've got 4 people in a category, and you can enter 4 in each of the categories. You can put your juniors in there, you can put your 1, 2s and 3s in there, and you can really pit them against some of the best people in the world. And that's what's happened here. Zhang Wen of China, ranked 78 in the world. Here she is fighting back Jin of Korea, ranked 28 in the world. So where Zhang wouldn't normally get a chance of a Grand Prix or a Grand Slam, here she is fighting for 3rd place. Got to the semi-final as well, Zhang Wen. Home advantage, crowd right behind her. Back is in white. Well, every time Chinese fighter flinches, the crowd will be refereeing at the same time. Oh, takes her back there, back gets a Yuko. So a bad technique from Zhang, taken advantage of by the Korean. Just whips her back. Look how she takes her back. No momentum. Kazushi wasn't good. The pulling action wasn't as good as it could have been from Zhang. Back, lost to Espinoza in the quarterfinals, so had to fight in the repechage. Beat Beldoj of Mongolia to qualify for this 3rd place shot. So you can see quite clearly there the left to right situation, which means that they're having a problem catching the sleeve. And that can mean penalties, 4 penalties, and it's indicated by little flags that just popped up there on the board. They can only afford 3 of those on the board, and then the 4th one just disqualifies them. You catch them for minor infringements, could be gripping infringements or stepping outside of the yellow area. They've got to stay within that yellow area. Also passivity if they're not attacking. You've got to attack every 20 to 30 seconds. Wakari, attempt from back, complete abandonment there with that particular technique. Speed and rotation is what scores with that. Well, now they've both got the sleeve. Now what's going to happen? Let's check out the W effect with the legs. Makes the angle very, very difficult. Nice Wazari there from back. Left Taitoshi it was. And directly into the hold down. Well, you can see there, double jointed. She's almost turned out onto a front. She is now. The hold down was counting because her back was actually touching the mat. Don't think that would happen with the men. Not so supple. Got to be careful down here back, because Ari and Ayuko up. And Zhang was coming in for the hold down. As I said before, no entanglement with the legs allowed, so you've got to stay away from the legs, just control the upper part of the body. Seconds don't count if they have your leg. So into the last minute. 4-minute contest, ladies. 5 for the men. So well in control of this match back. Korean men and women's team really starting to establish themselves just at the right time as well. Oh, that's an ippon. Beautifully taken back there. Took Zhang back cleanly onto her back. We're going to have a look at that in slow motion, and same thing that scored in the opening seconds. Quite a poor technique from Zhang, and she got punished. Surprisingly, just the 2nd medal for Korea.
The bronze medalist in white for Korea, Park Ji-yoon.
Park Ji-yoon
This is the 3rd medal in the Grand-Prix.
Scores with a magnificent ippon to finish it off. So that was one of the scores.
Now on the screen of highlights, the bronze medal contest.
That was the finishing score there that took her cleanly onto her back. Didn't get any pull, and gets whipped over cleanly onto the points of her shoulders. And that's what our game is all about. It's all about the ippon.
And now, time for the final under 63 kilograms category.
First final of the evening then. Katipoglu, Bora of Turkey. Yang Junje of China. Well, they've met once before. Yang was the winner on that occasion. 23-year-old Katipoglu against the number 14 in the world, Yang Zhongza. Great opportunity for China to get valuable world ranking points. Katipoglu, Turkey, in white. So again, we've got the right against left stance. Makes it very different. If you've got left to left or right to right, sleeve grip is very easy to get, but if it's opposite, it's not. Tries for some Agaeshi there, Yang. Is she going to control it? Yes, she is. Now she needs to get the leg out. Too much space in between the actual movement to get a score from it. But she has a good opportunity in groundwork here. Now she just needs to get that leg out. Katipoglu just trying her best to turn onto her front, and she manages it. So Katipoglu just breathes again. And now turn over into the outside komi. Oh, it's going to be, it's outside komi, gets the hold, and the crowd erupt. Yang, beautiful bit of newaza there. She had control of their head and she taps out. It's all over. First gold medal for China. Well, what a wonderful bit of groundwork. Nice to see groundwork. If it's progressive, the referee will allow it to carry on. It has to be progressive. It has to have some kind of stage to it. And look how pleased she looks there. Wonderful stuff there. So ties up the belt. Used to call this the Pinewood Roll. A famous junior club in the UK, and they won hundreds and hundreds of contests with this particular technique. And there we see Yang Zhongza of China winning with it in the final of the Qingdao Grand-Prix. Brilliant stuff.
Bronze medal contest for men under 73 kilos.
下面进行男子73公斤级以下铜牌赛。
Please welcome the referee from Finland, Mr.
I said she won the bronze medal, of course she won the gold medal here. Now back to the men, under 73 kilograms category, bronze medal matches. We're going to do 2 bronzes and the gold medal match, and then we'll have medal presentations of the under 63 kilograms, and it's going to work like that through the evening. Sharipov of Uzbekistan, ranked 41 in the world against Babayev of Uzbekistan, so it's a domestic match. No coaches out there, just let them carry it on. And a lot of the time what we see is 2 people, certain weight categories, sent out just to sort out who is the best one, especially if they're pretty close in their world rankings, and either one of them could probably go to the Olympic Games. Only one can go to the Olympic Games, 1 per weight category. World Championships a little bit different. You can put 1 in each weight category, and then you can put a second one in 2 of the weight categories, your best weight categories. If you've got a bit of depth in there. But In their case now, it's sorting out who's the #1 in Uzbekistan at under 73 kilograms. 2 penalties up there to Sharapov. Babeyev, who's ranked 64 in the world, quite a few places below Sharapov. So Sharapov is the #1. Sharapov in white. Down at the moment, though. Looking for the close techniques. They like to get close. A lot of these countries have a wrestling tradition, and a lot of the wrestling traditions, the Mongolians, the Georgians, Uzbeks, Kazakhs, they have big, strong wrestling traditions that grip around the back of the jacket. And a lot of the wrestling styles actually don't have sleeves, so that's why they go round for the back, not the sleeves. So big advantage when they can grab sleeve as well. Look at that arm, going round the back there, ready to pull his opponent in. Oh, that's going to be a score! Sipon scored. Brilliant stuff there from Sharapov. Sumogaeshi just takes him over and knew exactly what he wanted. That was brilliant stuff from him. Second medal for Uzbekistan. It was guaranteed, of course, but it was which one was going to get it. Babeyev, the #2, loses to Sharapov. Sharapov losing in the quarterfinals to Van Tichelt of Belgium. He lost in the semi-finals. Van Tichelt we're going to see in the next matchup against Kim of the People's Republic of Korea. Well, there's the Sumogaeshi there. He gets lift with it as well. Often, that only scores a Wazari because it's a rolling technique, it's a side sacrifice. But on this particular occasion, look at the lift on the leg, and he just places him onto his back. Hits the mat with force. Brilliant counter-attack there. Drops Sianagi there from Babeyev. Babeyev then gets controlled and he gets rotated over onto his back. Well, been treated to some great ippons so far. Well, this should be interesting because Van Tichelt always there roundabout. Two-time world bronze medalist Van Tichelt, European champion as well. Kim Chol-Hwang of People's Republic of Korea hasn't got a world ranking. So this definitely is new territory for him, but he's fighting like a pro. He really is. Van Tichelt lost in the semi-final to Orezhov, the world #1. Kim, he lost in the quarterfinals to Babeyev. That's what double repechage is. It gives you a double chance, second chance. Watch out for Van Tichelt. Van Tichelt, very experienced indeed. Here he is in blue. Kim Chol-Hwang, People's Republic of Korea in white. Throw left and right, Van Tichelt. Has very good strong grips as well, but very impressed with Kim. Watched him throughout the day, considering he's probably never been out of the People's Republic of Korea. Certainly, I've never seen him. His world ranking kind of tells us that as well. And it makes you wonder where they get the kind of training required for this level. But it happens time and time again, coming up to the Olympic Games, and we'll see new Northern Korean fighters out there and performing at the highest level. So Van Tikkelt looking for the drop Sianagi. It's about 3 attacks he's done now. He's got to make sure that he gets full rotation on that, and that was one from Kim. You have to break balance with the techniques, otherwise it can be judged as a false attack. False attack, and you receive Shido, 4 Shidos on Sokomaki disqualification. And they do add up quite quickly, especially in the last minute. Everything can change in that last minute of the contest. Changes sides this time, Van Tikkelt. You can see there quite clearly he's holding left and just switched it to right Uchimata. Five-minute contest for the men. And that was easily squashed by Van Tikkelt. Oh, he made a mistake, it's Ippon. Oh, well, he went for the Ouchigari there, Van Tikkelt, just hooked onto the inside of the leg. And what an opportune counter-attack there from Kim. Kim Chol Kwang just surprises the double world bronze medalist. Well, Van Tikkelt knew that he'd made a mistake there. He really did. It was full of commitment, the technique. Look how he really hooks onto the inside of the leg. You might see it from a distance in a second. The Tewaza, the hand control from Kim Choi Kwang, just takes Van Tikkelt down. Just gets turned, driven onto his back. I said, well, any impetus, throwing them onto the point of the shoulder, and it should be Ippon. If it rolls, it's a Wazari. Didn't get the drive off the back leg. Good hand control there by Choi. And he beats the mat in absolute frustration. Well, that will certainly improve his chances. Put world ranking points on the board, and that's for sure. So get ready for the final, because this is going to be a good one. Rustam Orajov of Azerbaijan, world ranked #1. Never met before, these two. They're both 24 years of age. And Orajov is there round about at every single tournament, and that is why he is world ranked #1. Saying that, taken out by the Japanese in the last tournament out in Abu Dhabi in the final, and very easily as well. Orajov, though, on good form today, really had a great run through. Beat Van Tikkelt very, very convincingly. Kabayev as well of Kazakhstan. So he's in white. But Hashimoto also on good form and a big thrower, so something's going to happen here. Hashimoto and Maruyama, the two finalists. Maruyama in the under 81 kilograms. I've been throwing people all day, but look at that. Such is the power of Orozhov. Already 2 gold medals, Azerbaijan. Big left arm over the top, and he won't like that, Hashimoto. Don't like the grips dominating. What he'll want to do, Hashimoto, is just get inside that grip and then come through for the Seoinage. Orozhov will want to thunder that hand right the way over the top, control the head. So different tactics, different styles, and that's what judo is all about. There's the Seoinage though. Well, it was right the way between the legs. Just happened to have the Azerbaijan team just off to my left here, so a little bit biased, I think, towards Orozhov. We just want to see good attacking judo. Both of them fighting to try and throw for Ippon. So again, controlling the head. Oh, it's all over! Massive Seoinage. Well, he just waited, didn't he, for the right moment. He got the inside grip in the end. And that's the second time that Orozhov has gone over for a massive Ippon. Kuramoto was the one that scored in Abu Dhabi. But such is the depth that you can only imagine. Hashimoto is only ranked 4th in Japan. And here he is, the winner.
This is the first gold medal for catching at the Sochi
Here in Qingdao. What a Seoinage that was. He drove off the legs. He had brilliant control of the upper part of the body. Orozhov knew it was done. Just exploded underneath. And the hip movement and the driving action, as well as the hands at the same time. And that's where the power comes, when all 3 of those are working together. And he got absolutely central into Orozhov to take him over the top. Brilliant stuff. And wow, what can we say about this event so far? Well, I've got to calm myself down now. Medal ceremony of the under 63 kilograms for ladies. So 2 bronze medals. Ban Jin-yoon of Korea gets one of them, and Espinoza of Cuba gets the 2nd bronze medal.
The silver medalist from Turkey is
Busra Katipoglu of Turkey gets the silver. But wait for it, because the crowd will go now. Yang Zhengji of China. First gold medal for them. Brilliant bit of newaza. She just turned her over. Don't forget, she has to secure the top half of the body. Stay away from the legs. Look at the control of the head there. Brilliant stuff from Yang.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please all rise for the national anthem of the People's Republic of China.
女士们、先生们，现在请全体起立，奏中华人民共和国国歌。
Thank you very much. Group picture with our presenters in Judo.
So confirmation, Yang of China gets the gold medal, Katipoglu of Turkey gets the silver, Espinosa of Cuba, and Kim gets the bronze.
Coming next, the bronze medal contest for women under 70 kilos.
接下来进入女子70公斤级以下。
So back to the ladies under 70 kilograms. Met 2 times before, these two, and Kim came out the winner both of those times, but again China will be very pleased that they've got another person fighting for a medal. Here she is, Zhao Chao of China, coming out ranked 23 in the world against Kim Shin-yong of Korea.
And now please welcome the athletes in line for Poland.
2 bronze medal fights then. Klis of Poland is next up against Gazieva of Russia. Zhao, China, coming out wearing white. Kim Shin-yong wearing blue. Wow, we've seen some great ippons today so far. Great final block. Nice change of direction there from Kim. So very important that they attack both flanks if they can. No good just going the same way all the time. That's exactly what Kim's doing here. That first technique on the left Sinagi as well, and holding right, which is interesting. So really opened up and ahead on attacks. Zhao gets a penalty. She'll have to get on the pace. If you don't attack within 20 to 30 seconds normally, that's a Yuko. Nice ashiwaza there from Kim. 20 to 30 seconds, and you get a penalty if you don't attack. So all over her like a rash at the moment, Kim. Just fighting hard to get the second grip on. I think she's going to go underneath then with the Sorisura Komigoshi, looking all the time for the position and the right position to attack. There it is again, Sorisura Komigoshi, this time off the sleeve. Well, it's easier said than done when somebody's attacking you like crazy and you're just defending. And then there's people shouting for you to attack. It's not that easy. But actually, just a change in pace, injection of speed can make all the difference. So this is a right-to-right stance. Both of them gripped up, but Kim is switching to the left all the time. That's her big advantage. We've only seen Zhao going one way. So now started to attack a little bit. And I think Kim in danger of getting a penalty herself there just for dropping. So you can't just sit back on it, get a score. You've got to attack all the way through. It's got to be the same. Saying that, I don't think the referees have been as consistent as they could have been all the way through this contest. It's all about consistency. If you're going to give penalties for anything in the first minute, then you should certainly give it in the last minute as well. So now, with 30 seconds left on the clock, you can see that Kim is in defensive mode. Now trying for the Kosoto. 25 seconds left. Tries for the OG, and the crowd get behind her. 18 seconds left. That score that's on the board from the throw would need to be disqualified, actually, to beat that, or another Yuko from Zhao. So left Sinagi, that's the best form of defense there. Just stick the attacks in. 5 seconds left. Kim gets another medal for Korea.
The bronze medalist in blue for Korea's Qingdao.
So a little bit of a lackluster contest there. It was a nice, opportune Ashiwaza. Yeshibarai just took her opponent down. Poor attack from Zhao. And Kim just took advantage. Took the 1 foot.
And now we're ready for the next bronze medal contest of women under 70 kilos.
下面进行女子70公斤级以下恐龙排赛。
Well, here's a lady on form, Katarzyna Klis of Poland, but also Gazieva fighting really, really well. She's had an amazing run through. Just lost to Marzov in the semi-final match, but beat Vilnikan of Israel in the quarter-finals. And she beat Eman, the world champion, in the second round. So she's had a good tournament so far. Can she finish it with a medal? Well, it's not going to be easy. This is going to be a tough one. Klis in white, Poland, Gazieva of Russia in blue. Got some good newaza as well, Gazieva. She can arm lock. So it's all about transitioning from standing down to ground. If you've got a good technique on the ground, then transition needs to be smooth, needs to be quick. Big right arm. Gazieva trying to dominate the head. Oh, she's gone over. Wazari scored there. Klis. Sotomakokomi just wheels her over and into Yushiro Kasakatami. Can she hold it now? She got a Wazari, so she just needs to hold it for 15 seconds, and it's Toguta. "20 seconds to hold for Ippon, but if there's a Wazari on the board, it's just another 15 seconds to hold them down." Beautiful technique. Just winds her over. Anything that rolls, remember, only a Wazari. So now, well ahead. Gets a Yuko from the hold down as well. Gazieva, having beaten the world champion in her first match, now really struggling. So now a penalty as well. Just a minute and a half gone. And it's the same technique, and that's going to be a Yuko. They're going to give a Yuko for that. Referee hasn't given it, but I think that video referee will say it's a Yuko. There it is. Patrick Roux doing a good job with the Russian team. Certainly their groundwork skills improved tremendously since Jean-Pierre Gilbert and Patrick Roux took over. But getting well beaten here by Kliss. Kliss, yet again, fighting for a major medal. 300 points for a gold medal here, 180 for silver, 120 for bronze medal. So 120 points is what they're actually fighting for. And when you think that it'll probably be around about 1,100 points for Olympic qualification. So all of the events that they do, they try to get around about the 1,000-point mark. For the ladies, it's automatic qualification at 14. They need to get in the top 14. For the men, it's in the top 22. Oh, look at that, it's all over. Well, given an ippon for that, straight ippon, and again, Sotomaka Komi. Well, she made that look easily, didn't she, Kliss? So first medal for Poland. And what a performance that was. Gazieva really didn't stand a chance there. Two Yukos, a Wazari and an ippon. Sotomaka Komi just winds her over. Was that the ippon or the Wazari? Scored twice with it. There's the ippon that finishes it off. The Olympic Games gets closer and closer. About 7 months now left for qualification. And some people are on this Asian tour. Next week is Jeju in Korea. The week after that is Japan for the Grand Slam.
The gold medalist in Qingdao last year,
Well, they've met 4 times before. Jana Marzok of Germany and Barbara Matic of Croatia. 4-0 to Marzok. So you can tell almost by the way that she's walking out here that she really believes that she's going to win this match. Marzok full of confidence, almost trotting to get out there. What a tournament from Barbara Matic. Beat the Korean Kim Sin-young in the semi-final. Beat Kliss in the quarters, so she's had a good run through. Marzok, Germany, in white. So body positioning and posturing, obviously very important in our sport. Good for defense and for attacking. Obviously the tactics of Matic to attack first. She'll have to be careful down there. Got to get on the pace, Marzok. Just a little bit behind. It's got to speed up. I think she's kind of half expecting, and look at that. Wazari scored there for Matic. And that's what you get for waiting. Little nod to her coach there. Big mistake, and now she's a Wazari down. Drop Cianagi from Matic. Probably the thing that she needed. Means that she's got to just wake herself up a little bit. It also means that she needs a big technique. She needs an ippon to win this. So this Kamigoshi, she's going to get a Yuko, is she? Oh, Wazari given. I don't know how he gave a Wazari for that. I really don't. I think Yuko. Oh, Chigari there, and is that going to be another Yuko? Could possibly be. Sat her down on her backside first. So it has woken her up now. Marzok is in the game. Well, no score been put on that board for Marzok, so she's still a Wazari down, and I'm wondering if that's a mistake. That's going to be Wazari Wazetti upon there to Matic, and she's taken Marzok out. And that is a surprise. First time she's ever beaten her. 4-0 down coming into this match. Well, that made it easy for the referee. And a surprise gold medal for Croatia. Drop Cianagi was it. Two big drop Cianagis. And Marzok this time just didn't have an answer. Right the way underneath. Almost looking back up at the ceiling, and she really didn't get off go, did she, Marzok?
Awarding ceremony for men under 73 kilos. Medals presented by the Education and Coaching Director of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Mohamed Merija. The bronze medalists are from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, Kim Jong-won, and from Uzbekistan, Mirali Sharipov.
Medal ceremony of the under 73 kilograms for men. Bronze medals. Mirali Sharipov of Uzbekistan, Kim Choi-kwang of People's Republic of Korea. Rustam Orajov gets the silver. World number one, yet again thrown for ippon. This time it was Hashimoto of Japan. Brilliant technique from him. Number 4, Japanese choice, comes here, wins a major tournament. Have a look at this. Right the way underneath there, gets the drive. brilliant hips, brilliant control with the hands, and look at the drive off the legs there. Everything working together, and that's what technique is all about.
And now, please all rise for the national anthem of Japan.
请全体起立，奏日本国歌。
Thank you very much. Grouping 0 local centers in Judo.
Confirmation then, Hashimoto of Japan gets the gold, Orozhov, Azerbaijan gets the silver, Sharapov of Uzbekistan, and People's Republic of Korea with Kim Choi Wang get the bronzes.
The next category, 981 kilograms, the bronze medal contest.
So the last category, then the men's under 81 kilograms on the second day of competition. Well, this will be interesting. Silva Morales of Cuba, ranked 39 in the world, against the new up-and-coming Bulgarian here, Ivanov. Surprised everybody in Abu Dhabi, beating the Olympic champion. He beat the world #1. He beat everybody to win the gold medal, did it in style. And here he is now. Well, I thought he was going to go all the way through to the final again, but lost to Maruyama of Japan. He's also having an amazing tournament, really is. He's in the final against Wang, former world champion, double world champion under 73 kilograms, now fighting in the heavier weight. But here we go, Silva Morales of Cuba in white and Ivanov in blue. Great change of direction, Ivanov. Doesn't physically look the biggest, but certainly very effective with his technique. Surigoshi on the right, then changes direction, goes to the opposite flank with the Sumigaeshi. There's the right arm over the top, that's what he wants. Got a Kosoto as well that he does. Wraps around the outside of the leg, and certainly has started this match completely different to his semi-final against Maruyama. Silva Morales will have to get on the pace. So now he starts to attack. Left-handed fighter, the Cuban. Oh, look at the hips across. Massive Ogoshi. Brilliant commitment from Ivanov. Well, every time we see him out now, he causes a little bit of a ripple. He really does. Cool, calm and collected, Ivanov. Just working his way up the world rankings. Ranked 24 at the moment. But almost for sure. They're going to keep putting him out, get his world ranking up, I think, aiming for the top 8. If I was the Bulgarian coach, that's what I would be doing, because he would have a medal chance. The people that he beats. Kosoto this time. Wraps himself around the outside of the leg and drives. Needs to be on top of it though. Cianagi! Oh, that's it, it's all over. Oh, that was Ippon. Well, that's certainly worth more than a Yuko, I think. It's either Wazari or Ippon. Now, what they're going to do, video referee will have a little look at it. Ippon given. Well, it's brilliant stuff, and I think that the referee was looking at the overthrow. Well, again, just creates brilliant judo. He really does. Very impressed with this young man. I think he's going to be one of the surprises at the Olympic Games. Drops Cianagi this time. And he just takes him over with impetus, with force. Look at the control, look at the drive he gets. Yeah, brilliant. He did land on the point of his shoulders. I think it was so fast that the referee thought he completely over-spun. Just sometimes, though, the referees have to make an immediate decision. Difficult, because it's so quick, but that was brilliant from him.
And now, second bronze medal contest for men under 81 kilos.
Well, this also should be a really interesting match. They've met 2 times before, and Otto has been the winner, but Marcel Ott of Austria is really on good form. Just had an amazing final repechage match against Imamov. Beautiful Cianagi, bringing him to this bronze medal match. Otto always there roundabout. He lost in the semi-final to Wang Qishun. Wang is out here trying to prove that he should have a place at the Olympic Games. Kim Jae-bum, the Olympic champion, will have something to say about it, I think. So also massive thrower, left and right, Otto. Oh, look at that, reverse Cianagi. So controls the same lapel, same side, and then rotates right the way through. 360 degrees. Pressure on the actual lapel just makes you whip over. Put so much pressure actually onto the upper part of the body, and there, oh, that was a nice technique. That was very, very close as well. Yoko Sotemi there gets him a Yuko. Well, I think they put that up the wrong side, have they? Thought that was Ott. Well, it's gone back up to Ott now. Nice Ashiwaza there. 2-0 up, Otto, but fighting a different Ott today. Sometimes it's your day and everything just turns out right.
Gut, Marcel, wenn du den Griff hast, bewegen, nicht stehen, hast du gehört? Noch ein Haar.
Well, he had an epic, didn't he, against Wang, Otto. Wang, just a little bit fortunate, he ran out of steam completely, last minute, just really hanging on. Plenty of time, though, to prepare for the final against Maruyama. He'll need it. Shimata this time from Ott. It's a nice judo from Ott. Standing up, trying to throw. Keeps catching that sleeve. Sianagi, it's going to be it. Yes, it's all over. Just needed to hop it through, and as soon as he popped underneath there, just needed to make the readjustment. Brilliant, Sianagi. What a final block this has been. So 5th medal for Mongolia. Every tournament, so many of the weight categories. Remember, there's only 14 weight categories in all, and half of that amount are winning medals on a regular basis, if not more. That was absolutely amazing. Right the way underneath, goes between the legs. And he tried to climb off it, just the thing that you can't do, actually. Ott Batar, though, just runs with it and buries him. Just needed to get the rotation, gets the rotation. Wow, one more to go. Just the final. So what is going to happen here now? I can see that, in my opinion, I think that Wang will go fairly defensive. He's got some brilliant techniques himself, but if it goes into the second half, he's going to be struggling. So both of them have got quite low world rankings, but just looking at it, Wang Qisheng, double world champion at under 73 kilograms, now in the heavyweight, under 81 kilograms. He's won a couple of Grand Prix at the heavier weight. Murayama, he's out to prove himself, and he's doing a very good job of it, beat Ivanov in the semi-final, ranked 32 in the world. That will change after this tournament. So look for the second half. I think that is going to be Wang's big chance, really, to finish this off fairly quickly, if he can. Wang in white and Murayama of Japan in blue. Well, crowd, little titter from the crowd there, and it was just, as they were gripping up, just a clash. So right against left. Wang, though, more predominantly left-handed. He's fighting right, standing right, should I say. Watch out for the drop techniques on the opposite side. And somehow Wang gets a penalty there, and I don't think either one of them attacked. Strong fight for grips, always. Japanese and the Koreans have their own particular method of grip fighting. Gonna have to break balance with that one. He can't do too many of those, Wang. Left Sianagi, setting him up for the left Sianagi Wang. Oh, Taitashi now then, that was brilliant. Complete overthrow that. We'll have another look at that in a minute. It happened so quickly, and you might just be thinking there that, well, he threw him over, but the main aim is to get him onto his back. So complete overthrow. Are we going to see it back? Beautiful Taitoshi on the right-hand side there from Wang. Good gymnastic ability from Mariyama. I don't think Mariyama likes the physicality of this. Wow. Did he bridge out? Well, dominating the pace here, Wang. Is it going to be a contest of two halves? How much did that semi-final take out of him against Okambata? Mariyama being out-gripped at the moment. Good tactical play. Sometimes it's about winning the game. Not always about just scoring your pawn. Sometimes you have to play tactics. Certainly if you're trying to set up a line of attack. Halfway through the contest. So just one Shido there against Wang, and he's the one that did the technique. So he tries the same thing, coming up now to the 3-minute mark. And this is where I think that Wang will start to struggle. Not quite the same kind of condition he had as a 73-kilo player. I think my age might have a little bit to do with that, or the amount of time that he's been doing judo. Only 27 years of age, 26 years of age, sorry, Wang. Still one Shido in it. Uchimata, looking for the Uchimata. Oh, so easily blocked there. Almost nonchalant, wasn't he, Wang? Not switched once to the other side, and he can do that. Wang can throw Taitoshi both sides. Watch for the switch, because it will happen. Just trying to set him up all the time with the lapel. He's been going right, and then I think he's going to switch to left. Into the last minute, and Wang is going to have to open up. He's losing this match. I don't know quite how. I don't know what the Shido was for. He's the only one that really attacked. So against the run of play, really. Almost. A lot of effort gone in there now. 35 seconds left. Well, somehow, Mariyama just holding on to a very slender lead. Wang must be looking at that scoreboard thinking, what have I got to do? Nice Uchimata this time, Mariyama. So now both of them just struggling that little bit. Wang comes forwards. One Shido on the board against Mariyama will even it all up. Oh, he's going to be taken over. Oh, very close to the counter there. 8 seconds left. There's the right Taitoshi again. And he's lost it. Wang's lost it. Mariyama just holds on to that very slender lead. Well, the crowd are shouting, the crowd was shouting for the Shido. It's not over yet. It's going to go into golden score. Look at that. Almost sure that they've done that for our benefit. So here we go. Shido was given to Maruyama for not attacking. He went into defensive mode too early. So now the gold still to be won. Golden score. Just counts up the time now. And it can go any amount of time as long as they're attacking. Oh, it's going to be all over. Wang gets it. Wow, that was won and lost all within about 10 seconds there. It really was. Surigoshi there from Wang takes him over for a Wazari. Wow. Seemed to be what the crowd wanted, and certainly it was going against the run of play. I thought that Wang was definitely the one that should have won it, but it doesn't always work out that way. So massive Surigoshi Tayatoshi technique takes him over for a Wazari.
Thank you very much for the 71st. Two awarding ceremonies left.
So lots of drama and lots of action in this final session of a second day of competition.
The first round will be for women under 70 kilos.
Two more medal ceremonies to do to finish this second day off. The ladies under 70 kilograms all lined up, ready to go. So the bronze medals then, Kim Seung-yong of Korea and Katarina Klis of Poland get the bronzes. Liliana Marzok of Germany. 4-0 up coming into this. But didn't have the answer for Barbara Matic. Barbara Matic, form of her life, and wins the gold medal for Croatia. How nice to see Croatia on top of that rostrum.
Qingdao Judo Association, Mr. Julia
Dropped Sianagi for a second Wazari. 2 times she did it. Wazari Wazeti apart.
And now, please all rise for the national anthem of Croatia.
请全体起立，奏克罗地亚国歌。
Thank you very much. Picture of the presenters.
Confirmation then. Barbara Matic of Croatia gets the gold. Liana Marzok of Germany gets the silver. And the bronze medal goes to Kim Seung-yong of Korea, Klis of Poland.
Following next, the awarding ceremony for men under 81 kilo.
最后进行男子81公斤级以下颁奖典礼。
So the final medal ceremony, men's under 81 kilograms. What a match. 9 seconds. Shido awarded to Maruyama, and then Wang Qichun brings off a big ippon. Bronze medals, Ivanov. What a find he is. Alcantara gets the second bronze medal, and he also gets the 5th medal for Mongolia. Silver medal goes to Guki Maruyama of Japan, and the gold medalist then, Wang Qichun of Korea. Never stopped coming on. Brilliant performance, good tactics as well. So after, well, day 2 here in Qingdao, at the 7th Qingdao Grand Prix, Japan still in the lead. They got the 3rd gold medal today, 3 golds, silver, 2 bronzes. Azerbaijan, 2 golds, a silver, and Mongolia lying 3rd with a gold medal, 2 silvers and 2 bronzes. We've seen some amazing judo in this final session. One more day tomorrow, 5 weight categories and the heavyweights to be contested. Join me, Neil Adams, at the same time tomorrow. Till then, goodbye for now.
Thank you very much. Last one picture of the day with misunderstood judoka. On behalf of International Judo Federation, Judo Association of China, and all our sponsors, thank you very much for your attention. We hope to see you tomorrow on the 3rd day of this competition, the Sport Concept Qingdao Grand Prix.
感谢